St. John, Indiana, was established in 1837 when German immigrant John Hack and his family arrived by wagon in the wilderness of northwest Indiana, settling on a 40-acre plot purchased from the U.S. Department of the Interior. Originally known as Western Prairie or Prairie West, the area was named St. John's in honor of Hack, with the community growing around German Catholic settlers who supported bilingual education. By 1842, these settlers had built the first Roman Catholic church in Lake County, which also served as the namesake for the town. The Hack Cemetery, located near the original settlement, became the burial site for Hack and his family and marked the location of this early church. In 1846, a post office was established, solidifying the community's presence in the region. Mid-19th century growth. During the mid-1800s, St. John remained a small agricultural community dominated by German immigrants, with the population reflecting a high percentage of foreign-born residents, 38.3% in 1870. The town's early economy relied on farming, and the Hack family's influence persisted through land ownership and community leadership. The S in St. John's was dropped in the early 20th century, simplifying the name to St. John as it is known today. This period laid the foundation for the town's identity as a rural outpost in Lake County, about 31 miles south of Chicago's Loop, attracting more settlers seeking fertile land. Railroad and industrial development. The arrival of the Monon Railroad between 1881 and 1882 marked a significant turning point, bringing a depot and improved connectivity to St. John. In 1890, George F. Gerlach built the town's first grain elevator, accompanied by a slaughterhouse that operated until 1918, boosting local agriculture and trade. The railroad facilitated commerce, with station agents like Roy R. Weaver managing operations until the depot's closure in 1931 and demolition in the 1930s. These infrastructure improvements helped transition St. John from an isolated farming area to a more integrated community, setting the stage for incorporation in 1911. 20th century expansion and incorporation. Incorporated as a town in 1911, St. John experienced steady growth through the early to mid-20th century, with industries like the Schilling Brothers gas station in 1932 and post-World War II lumber supply business adding to the local economy. The population remained modest at 1,757 in 1970 but began attracting Chicago commuters, leading to demographic shifts including a decline in foreign-born residents to 3.3% by 2000. Racial composition diversified slightly, incorporating small percentages of Black, American Indian, Asian, and Hispanic or Latino populations. Preservation efforts highlighted the town's rich history, as noted by local historians who documented its evolution from a pioneer settlement. Modern era and attractions. In the late 20th and early 21st centuries, St. John saw a rapid population growth, rising from 8,382 in 2000 to 20,303 by 2020, driven by suburban development and proximity to Chicago. The opening of the Shrine of Christ's Passion in 2008, featuring 40 life-size statues, drew visitors from all 50 states and over 40 countries, enhancing tourism. In 2013, the Francis P. Kielman House was added to the National Register of Historic Places, preserving a piece of the town's heritage. Recognized as one of CNN's top 100 places to live in 2009, St. John has evolved into a thriving suburb while honoring its 1837 roots through historical books and community celebrations.